I wanted to talk about some ways that you can add coaching to your existing business without it taking up all your time. And you're like, man, I would love to make both the income and impact that comes with coaching. You're in luck, because in this video, I'm going to share how you can add coaching to your business without it taking up all of your time. Hey, Courtney Sanders here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, I'm a full-time certified 7-figure life and business coach, as well as wife and mom. I wear all the hats and do all the things. And in this video, I wanted to talk about some ways that you can add coaching to your existing business without it taking up all your time. And this is a shout out to all of my friends in person. I have a lot of very successful female entrepreneurs, friends who run traditional businesses, and they marvel at what I'm doing online. They marvel at the idea of even launching a coaching business, and they're very intrigued by the money that you can make in coaching, but more importantly, the impact that you can have as well. But the number one complaint that they have, or rather the number one excuse that they have for why they can't get started, is who has time for that, right? Again, they're already running successful businesses in their respective arenas, and they like the idea of adding coaching on top of that, but they're not sure what's the best way to go about it without taking up more of their very, very limited time. So perhaps you're in the same boat, or again, maybe you have a business that you've already started that is a traditional service-based business or even a brick and mortar business, but you too are marveling at this coaching industry and you're like, man, I would love to make both the income and impact that comes with coaching. You're in luck, because in this video, I'm gonna share how you can add coaching to your business without it taking up all of your time. All right, the first way that you can add coaching very easily to your business and make quite a bit of revenue without it taking up all of your time is adding VIP Day intensive. So this is actually what I did when I was building my coaching business on the side and I was working full-time in my job in corporate America. I wasn't necessarily able to have these long drawn out packages where I was coaching clients every single week. And so VIP days really worked for me because I was able to fly to the destination of my client, wherever they were, or sometimes they would fly to me. And we were able to really do an intensive where I could coach them on whatever it is that they needed in one shot in one day. And so I find that a lot of successful entrepreneurs, again, they have a lot of expertise that people are already asking them for, are already saying, hey, can I take you to lunch? Hey, can I pick your brain? Having VIP days or day-long intensives or even weekend-long intensives are really, really easy ways for you to share your expertise and get paid a premium for them. You get to travel if you like to travel. I used to love traveling or flying to the destinations that my clients lived at. And I loved spending the day or spending the weekend really coming up with a strategy to help them achieve their goals. So for most VIP days, you're looking at a minimum of $5 grand, especially if you are traveling to the person. But I've been paid 5 figures for a day of working with me because again, the client who was looking for it was able to get a return on their investment. So if you are a existing business owner and you're looking to add coaching to your repertoire, but you don't want it to take forever, do strongly consider VIP days. They're a lot of fun. They're quite lucrative because again, there's a premium. You're condensing all of this information in a short time and you get the opportunity to travel to boot. All right, the next way that you can offer coaching in your business without it taking up all of your time is to offer weekend workshops. So weekend workshops are another favorite of mine. These are a lot of fun and they're similar to VIP days. However, they're usually a bit longer. So a VIP day, usually I will fly in the night before and then spend the entire day with the client. Let's say I fly in on a Friday night, we spend all of Saturday hashing it out, and then I go home on Sunday. Where a weekend workshop, you might be hosting a workshop on Saturday and Sunday, or maybe you kick it off Friday evening, you do a workshop on Saturday, and then you finish it up on Saturday. So usually it spreads over the course of the full weekend, and it's not just for one person, it's for a group of people. It's more like an event that you are inviting people to, where VIP days tend to be one-on-one and highly, highly specific and strategic to the particular client. So that's why oftentimes you're able to charge a premium for a VIP day, because it's like a direct download that you are providing for that specific client and whatever their unique situation is. But weekend workshops are a lot of fun because you can host a weekend workshop with, say, 20 people, and maybe you charge $1,000 for the weekend per person. You just made 20 grand and you're only out of one weekend. You can do this one weekend a month, one weekend every single quarter. Again, it's a really easy way to add that coaching revenue to your business. It's a lot of fun. You get to meet a lot of different people. It's really impactful and beneficial for the clients who would be coming to your workshop, and it doesn't take up all of your time. All right, the next way you can add coaching without it taking up all of your time is good old group coaching. Yes, you probably figured this would be the first one that I would outline, but I find that VIP days and weekend workshops are actually take less time time than group coaching, but group coaching can still be a great way to add coaching without it taking forever. Now, a lot of times people think group coaching has to be super long drawn out, right? It's got to be 3 months of coaching, 6 months of coaching, 12 months of coaching, which, by the way, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I've had programs that I've did for over 12 months, but we held our calls bi-weekly because I found that that cadence worked better for the client. They had more opportunity to get the work done in between the time that we were meeting. And because it was bi-weekly, I didn't feel the stress and the strain of like, oh my goodness, I have to show up every single week on the coaching call. So do understand that you can have longer duration group coaching, but maybe play with the cadence of the calls. I've even done coaching too, where there wasn't a set call schedule. It was just as needed per the client. And they were able to send me messages via Slack or via Voxer. And when they needed a call, they can just schedule the call and we could just hop on. So again, that's another way where you can stay engaged with the client, but again, you don't feel like your time is taken up because every single week or multiple times a week, you have to be on these dedicated calls. But with group coaching, you can do short-term group coaching as well. I've done group coaching as short as 4 weeks. And so these are kind of a hybrid between an intensive and group coaching, but you can do a 4-week group coaching session, a 6-week group coaching session. You can think about a particular outcome that is very narrow and is very targeted, and you can help people get results really, really fast. And again, you can choose maybe to do this style of group coaching once a year, once a quarter, or even once a month, and you'll find that it doesn't take all of your time. All right, I have more where that came from, but first I want to hear from you. What's your favorite way to offer coaching packages? Share in the comments below. All right, the next way that you can add coaching to your business, and this is probably the way I get asked about all the time, is adding courses. Now, courses are great. A lot of people see courses as the holy grail because you record them one time and then you can sell them forever. So I'm not gonna lie, courses are really awesome, especially if they're self-paced. You're just providing the modules, and after you've recorded them, you don't have to show up live, yet your clients can still get the information from you. That said, courses aren't as easy to sell as people think they are. So this is why I offered some of the additional coaching methods that you can do that don't take up a lot of time, because people often underestimate the amount of back-end tech and marketing that is required in order to sell courses consistently on autopilot. So for that reason, I typically recommend that people do some of the other coaching methodologies first and kind of get their name out there, get some testimonials, get some results. And when clients know you for that and maybe say they want to do a VIP session, but it's out of their price range, they then will opt for the course. And it's almost like your higher end packages sell the course for you, because people know if they can't join the higher type of intensives that you're doing, they join your course as the next best thing, and then that becomes a revenue generator for you. So I do recommend courses, but just understand that they're not as easy as they look online. There is a bit of back-end systems and techs that go into it, but once you've gotten your community down, you've built your brand, and you have some systems to sell it on autopilot, offering courses is a great way to add coaching to your business. All right, another way that you can add coaching to your business that I find that not enough people do, and I really enjoy this, especially when I've been a part of them as a client, and that is masterminds. So I know masterminds might be used synonymously with group coaching, but they're a bit different in that the value of the mastermind is not just in the content that you are receiving from the coach who organizes it, but the value of the mastermind is actually with the other people in the mastermind. So the best masterminds are really around a theme, around a particular group of people. Maybe if it's a business mastermind, it's people who are at a certain level in their business, or if it's a relationship mastermind, maybe it's people who've been married a certain amount of years and you're in this mastermind in order to make your relationships even better. Masterminds are great because you don't have to do all of the work, in a sense, because the other people who are in the mastermind in a weird way are kind of doing the work for you, in the sense that they're networking with each other. So you have these really valuable people who, yes, they're there to receive your information, but they are connecting with each other. They are collaborating with each other. They're networking with each other, and they're really helping each other out. I know there's a mastermind that I participated in that I spent nearly $60,000 to be a part of. And while I got a lot of amazing value from the coach who ultimately led it, I got so much value from the other people who were in the mastermind. I mean, I've made lifelong friends. There are people that I'm still friends with to this day, people that I'm still collaborating with to this day, relationships that have birthed other relationships, that they have introduced me to other people in their network. I mean, masterminds are so, so valuable. So if you are a business owner who has some level of success or expertise, and you find that you have a lot of people who are coming to you, consider creating a mastermind where they can not only learn from you, but they can learn from each other, and that lessens the demands on your time. All right, thanks so much for watching this video. If you are very serious about adding coaching to your business, I highly recommend that you check out my signature coaching program, The Next Big Name Coach, which is not only my accredited coaching certification program. Yes, we offer a coaching certification and it is accredited by a recognized third-party coaching body. However, you will also learn how to come up with your own coaching methodology. We can help you come up with your niche and how to come up with your own coaching packages. And then we show you how to market it the exact same way that I market my business. And we even give you website templates, social media templates, everything you need to get your coaching business off the ground. So if that sounds of interest to you, go ahead and click the link below in order to learn more about it. You can apply, and if accepted, you'll be invited to a call with my enrollment team who will walk you through the entire process. All right, thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you can't wait for my next YouTube video, make sure you're subscribed to my podcast, The Courtney Sanders Show, on both iTunes and Spotify. And if you can't wait for my next podcast episode or my next YouTube video, make sure you're following me on both Instagram and TikTok. It's CourtneyLSanders on both. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.